Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doc, and welcome to Doc TV. Everybody, it is a good day outside today, so that's why I got the tank on, but I gotta go to work. So I'm just enjoying this for the time being. My little time off. But it's your boy Doc, people, and in this video of this episode of Doc TV, I'm gonna be talking about a few stuff, some serious, and then some funny, of course. 'Cause that's how we do. But first, I gotta tell you all, thank you all for checking out the doc report. I really appreciate it. I always say that, but I always gotta give thanks to everybody, though. Because you all, y'all look out, y'all really go to the website, y'all check it out, y'all give me y'all feedback and everything like that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you all for looking at the videos as well, subscribing and whatnot, and um, all that good stuff. So I'm still trying to figure out the whole FNL radio thing. I didn't forget about art by Doc. So I'm gonna get y'all some art school by Doc stuff. Um, Tidbits coming real soon, and but my focus right now is the Doc report. So y'all see, I'm flourishing with that now. I'm doing a lot more with TDR right now. And happy 5th anniversary to the Doc report. So I mentioned it on the website. Because I did the Mariah, Carey, and Nick Cannon vow renewal story on there on May 1st, because they renewed their vows on April 30th at Disneyland, and on April 30th, 2008, that's when they got married, secretly married, and on April 30th, 2008, that was the first day I've started the doc report. That was my first story on the doc report, actually, when I first started the website. So we had that connection right there. So I gotta, every time their anniversary comes around, that's when it's the anniversary of the doc report. So that's how I remember as well. Because, just to give y'all a little backstory, the doc report started when I was back in college, my freshman year in my dorm. Me and my friends, we always talk about pop culture and everything like that, and music news and everything. But I really wasn't feeling the blogs, because a lot of the blogs that were out there really didn't know about music like that, and me and my friends knew about music, and we know about the back history of stuff. So I felt like, all right, well, let me go ahead and get my 2 cents then. So what I did was I started the doc report one day. I was bored in my dorm, sitting at the computer, and just from there on, just started. So April 30th, 2008, that was the day I started, and I'm happy how everything turned out. So thank you all for checking out the website for these past 5 years. I can't believe it's been 5 years. That I feel old now. I'm only 23, but I feel a lot old with a lot of stuff. When I always say 5 years or 10 years ago type of stuff, that I feel real old. But anyways, back to the doc report though. So I'm gonna be talking about some stuff. But first off, let me start off with saying rest in peace to Chris Kelly of Kriss Kross. Um, that's a devastating moment to us 90s kids, because us 90s babies, and if you was born in the 80s as well, that's the true 90s moments right there. Kriss Kross, totally album and everything like that. I remember my cousins used to play it hella crazy. Jump was the jam back then. um Even to this day, when Jump comes on, you know the words automatically, and you're jamming just as crazy as you was back in the 90s. And they first came out in '92, so I was only 2 years old when they came out. But I remember those moments, though. I always had a mature mind, so I always remember things from when I was like 2 years old and on up. But he was found dead in his home in Atlanta um on the 30th, and it happens allegedly. They were saying that it could be a mixture of heroin and cocaine use. Um, so that's just the alleged story right now. No formal toxicology reports have come out yet or anything like that, but or autopsy reports, but just my condolences to his family and everything like that. And it's crazy because just a couple of months ago, back in February, he performed along with other Kriss Kross at the So So Def 20th anniversary reunion and concert in Atlanta. So it was cool that he got to go back on stage, and he was hyping that up too, because he was happy to get back on stage. He was happy to be back out there, and for a while too. Even a few years ago, people killed him off on Twitter. So at first, I kind of assumed it was a rumor. But when Brian Michael Cox confirmed it on Twitter, and then the reporter from Atlanta news station reported it and confirmed it and stuff like that, so it was a very sad moment. But rest in peace to Chris Kelly. When there's more details, I give you all the details on the doc report. Y'all can make sure to look out for that. But Jermaine Dupri wrote a real heartfelt story letter too on his website Global Grind. He he well, Global 14, whatever his website is. I forgot what Jermaine Dupri's website is, but it's one of those global things. But he was like, Chris was like a son to him. He had a real good work ethic. His mom even came out with a statement too. So condolences to them, like I said, and when more to the story comes, I'll let you all know about that. Moving on to another thing here in the 757 now. It's very rare that I talk about stuff in the 757, but I feel like I had to talk about this because it kind of messes us up a little bit. It kind of messes up our image here in the area. Now, this past weekend was the College Beach weekend. Now, everybody who probably don't know about it, but probably don't, if that makes sense. But anyways, let me explain it to you all. College Beach weekend is when all the HBCUs in the Virginia area or even in other states come down here to the Oceanfront in Virginia Beach for the weekend before finals, and they just wild out basically. So this year we took it to a whole another level where everybody got arrested, people got shot, and all of that. And now the Virginia Beach police and everybody in Oceanfront are like real heavy on this now. And I have to say, I always say this too: black people always mess something up. Now I love my race, I love black people, but y'all know I love my white people too. I love everybody. I'm a lover of everybody, but black people always gotta mess something up, especially in this area because already in this area, it's not a lot to do for real. In the 757, it's really not a lot to do. We always got to go out of the state to really do something, or out of the area to really do something, or really get something hype. So when something comes here, you can't mess it up because it's nothing to do here. So now you're messing up what we can't do, So, and the whole Oceanfront thing, now, there was supposed to be this new big sports plex or whatever that was supposed to be coming to the area. Now they're second guessing that because of everything that went down. But the beach college weekend, that's been going down for a while though. I went to the beach college weekend. I want to say last summer. I went last summer and the summer before that because I had some friends that go to HBCUs and cousins that go to HBCUs. So I went there, and it wasn't as crazy. I went in the daytime though. I didn't stick around for the nighttime festivities. Went in the daytime, but at nighttime it got crazy. People out there smoking marijuana and stuff like that. People drinking on the street, shooting and stuff like that. So that's why it's messing it up for the area and messing it up for the future college weekends because now it's going to be heavy police control. Now they're going to look at black people like, what you're doing here. So now they're going to question black people even more, young black people in the area. So that's why I'm saying y'all messing it up. So stop with all of this. Stop with the foolishness. Act like y'all got some training. I know some of y'all don't, but just act like it, that you got some training, that you can actually go out in public and enjoy yourself without being crazy. And it was crazy because my parents mentioned back in like the 80s or something, it was like a Greek weekend here on the 757. Greek Fest, and even that got crazy. It was rioting and looting and stuff like that, and that's made the police look at black people a little crazy in the Oceanfront too. So I'm not saying just the black people that act crazy in the Oceanfront at nighttime, but that's the appearance that's coming across because if you see it on the news and you see it firsthand in the street, then that's what it is. So black people gotta do better. We gotta do better out there on the oceanfront, so we can actually go to the beach and have some fun, and not be looked at crazy by the police and everything like that, just for being black and just for showing up on the beach, thinking we're gonna start trouble. So stop messing it up for us, people. All right, so that's my little rant out the way. Now moving on to the next story. Let me check my little list of what stories I got coming up. All right, American Idol. Now, American Idol is a couple of weeks away from its final episode of the season, from revealing the winner. It's down to the top three now. The top four was Candace, Amber, Cree, and Angie. And now Amber went home last night. And I'm sad about that too. I'm really sad about that. Amber went home. She was one of my favorites. She really has potential. So I'm hoping that Jimmy Iovine and Interscope pick her up. 19 Recordings. I hope they pick her up and sign her because she was actually really, really good. Like, I really enjoyed her. She really has that star power and that star quality. She can really sing effortlessly. Like, when you see her sing, like, she don't even close her eyes. Like, she just belt those notes out with her eyes open. Like, I got this. So, shout out to Amber. Hopefully she does big things. Hopefully they sign her and she really signs. But the biggest thing on American Idol, though, was the shade that was being thrown from Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey back and forth. It was crazy. Now, it all started when they were critiquing Angie about her performance because they were doing the number ones. One of the things of the night was number ones. And then songs from, they were doing standards and songs from 2013. So Angie performed a song that was number one single. And, they were critiquing and everything like that. So Nicki judged her and whatnot, then went to Randy, and then Mariah said something, and it kind of was in agreement to what Nicki was saying. So Nicki was like, "Oh, you agree with me?" And then Nicki was, Mariah was trying to give her props like that. I don't blame Mariah, because Nicki just rambles, so we sometimes don't even understand what Nicki's saying on the show at all. But then Nicki was kind of cutting Mariah off. So Mariah was like, again, back to the Billboard Hot 100 #1 song, which you just performed, which is difficult to get. Not everyone has that. Who else on the panel? There's Keith Urban. So Keith Urban's had his #1s and on the country charts that I recall. But there's the other person on the panel, Nicki Minaj. She where's her Billboard Hot 100 #1s? So she wasn't talking about Keith Urban. She was talking about Nicki. So I was like, finally, the Mariah Carey shade we've been hoping for all this time, because Mariah is the type of person that can throw shade for real. She can really shade you really classy, but you won't be able. You wouldn't expect it, but you would expect it, but you wouldn't know it's coming. But she does it so effortlessly that you just don't, that you catch it instantly though, if that makes sense. So shout out to Mariah, and then Nicki got on Twitter talking about well, J Lo coming with all the #1s. They got J Lo's phone ringing and stuff like that. Now, here's the thing, because there's the rumors that J Lo's supposed to be coming back to American Idol because Mariah's not doing her job on the show. Mariah is a real performer. She's a real singer. So she's critiquing them based off of the singing experience and everything like that. Mariah, yes, she has this big personality, but she's not like the type of person that's like the big entertainer type of person that has to make their entertainment a big spectacle. Her voice is a spectacle. And the thing with J Lo is, I hope Mariah doesn't look at that as a fear type of thing, or I hope Nicki doesn't think that's a compliment to J Lo or something like that, because J Lo, let's keep it real, J Lo hasn't had any hits in a big minute. On the floor, okay, that was a lucky hit. Dance Again, top 20, okay, look, not a lucky hit. But the album sales, they speak for themselves. And let's just say, J Lo, she got time on her hands, because let's look at her movies too. What has J Lo's movies been doing? I love them all, but let's keep it funky. J Lo hasn't been doing her thing, and Mariah about to come out with her new single, Beautiful, or hashtag Beautiful, featuring Miguel, which is coming out on Monday, so I can look for that on the doc report on Monday morning. But Mariah got them babies. She got Nick Cannon. She got a good life. She getting them checks, them royalty checks from all these singles she's been doing, 18 #1s. She ain't got time to be judging on American Idol that with a show with declining ratings. It's really not going to do anything for real. It's for people that's in Flopville like J Lo who need something to do. So I don't blame Mariah if she wants to leave or she wants to continue. If Mariah wants to continue, that's her. But if she wants to leave, then go ahead and leave, mama. Do your thing. You don't need to stick around the show, because that's like judging on Dance with the Stars or something. Or I mean, they did have Paula Abdul as a judge on American Idol, so let's just keep it funky. Let's keep it real. It's for the non-relevance around here. And Nicki, you're not one of those people that's going to stick around for years too. Because let's keep it real. The stereotype of the female rappers, the only person that really can stick around for a long time and really do her thing is Missy. But she ain't trying too hard. And I would say Eve too. Eve's doing the thing. I would even say Trina, because Trina been in the game for like 13 years and she's still coming out with music, still doing tours and stuff like that. But it's something. Nicki, she'll be around, but she won't. She'll fall into that Lil Kim category. She'll fall into the stereotypical female rappers window of things. But that's why she's doing all the things she can now. So I'm not hating against Nicki or anybody, but it is what it is. Now moving on to real quick, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 2, episode 2 came on this Monday. Joseph and his foolishness again with Stevie J. Stevie J is trying to get Mimi back. Mimi moving into an apartment. I don't know why Mimi trying to get a house in the first place. Mimi, what's the house about? You don't have no house, credit like that. You live in, you're a maid. So, I mean, you're cleaning houses. So I'm pretty sure the checks ain't that big. So get your nice little apartment. K Michelle up there giving support and everything like that. Mama D got Shay Buck. I don't like, something in my spirit just don't like Bucky. I just don't like her. Something in my spirit just don't like her. But Mama D and her scar looking ass trying to break Scrappy and Erica up for some reason. Erica's mom name gets me all the time. Filet Mignon or whatever her name trying to pronounce be like, it. that's what it is. But Love and Hip Hop Atlanta 2 come on Monday night, so I'm gonna get my further commentary on that next Monday. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some more ratchetness on next Monday's episode, so y'all know what it is. But I thank you all for watching Doc TV. Check me out on the Doc Report. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. _DOC, Twitter.com/Mr. Doc. I'll check y'all later. Peace.